Right, welcome to this episode of our program Daily Debate. As usual, we will be discussing an important topic or an important file. Today we'll be speaking about women, this very important segment of the society, this segment that is seeing or is living in its golden era at this very particular time, ever since President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi assumed office. And the President has always asserted in his speeches on his relentless support to the Egyptian women. The Egyptian political leadership is now recognizing the importance, rather it has been recognizing the importance of women on all segments of the society or on all walk of life. President Sisi's remarks that women make up half of the society, hence they should be backed and supported to guarantee the constant reforms and development of their communities. They are now part and parcel of the developmental process. Not just that, but they are being empowered so as to be a real partner in the developmental process. We'll be speaking about that with our dear guest, Dr. Maha Mustafa Al-Shalqami, Professor of Economics and advisor to the United Nations for Women
Consultant. Yeah, former consultant at the UN Women.
Exactly. And we thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Thank you. Oh, my pleasure.
Right. Before we delve into our discussion, let me first have a quick look on the top story of the day. And President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on Monday issued a decree to cancel the extension of state of emergency all over the country. On his official social media page, the head of state wrote that he is happy to share such a moment with the Egyptian people who sought this achievement and managed to reach security and stability. El-Sisi stressed that the decree was a result of the efforts exerted by the people throughout the past years in development and construction. The president also paid tribute to the martyrs who sacrificed their souls for the sake of the security and stability of the region. And our next top story of the day, hence this first top story, is a real announcement for the whole day and for the days to come. President Sisi hailed martyrs of the nation and their families for their sacrifices for the country. This came during a graduation ceremony of the 115th batch of cadets of military colleges and institutes at the military college headquarters. During the ceremony, the students of the military colleges presented some drills and showcased their fighting skills. Students also showed their fighting skills in exercises used to upgrade their fitness. During the ceremony, President Sisi honored top graduates of military colleges and technical institutes of the armed forces with medals of military duty as an appreciation for their excellence and devotion in doing their tasks during the study. In his speech, Director of the Military College, Major General Ashraf Salem, stressed the keenness of the college to prepare its students and to raise their awareness. Right, and moving on with our episode, and let's first take this report before we start our discussion. Egyptian women living the golden era. I guess this was a quote by Maya Morsi, the head of the National Council for Women. Let's watch.
Egyptian women are now living a historic period in which they are enjoying great rights and gains that were achieved during President al-Sisi's era. President al-Sisi had always asserted in his speeches on his relentless support to Egyptian women. The Egyptian political leadership is now recognizing the importance of women and their participation in all local, regional and international arenas. President al-Sisi's remarks that women make up one half of the society, hence they should be backed and supported to guarantee the constant reform and development of their communities and achieve the sustainable development goals. The President also called on world leaders to honestly and effectively participate in guaranteeing the full implementation of Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action, adopted unanimously by 189 countries at the United Nations Conference on Women in 1995, which is considered to be the most comprehensive global policy framework for the rights of women, for it recognizes women's rights as human rights and sets out a comprehensive roadmap for achieving equality between women and men, with concrete measures and measurable outcomes across a range of issues affecting women and girls. Some of the measures taken by the government in favor of women are: some 78% of 12 million people have benefited from the Careful program at a cost of £17 billion are women. Soft loans jumped from £420 million, of which 22,000 women benefited in 2018, to £1.4 billion, of which 220,000 women benefit in 2021. The Ministry of Solidarity is helping pay the debts of 50% of women in jail. More than 200 women are in parliament, taking Egypt to the 66th rank worldwide on that level, after it was the 135th. For the first time in Egypt's history, women are now allowed into the State Council and the public prosecution. Women make up 43% of doctors and 92% of nurses who work for the government. 50.7% of staffers in the administrative bodies of the state are women. There's a 100% equality in the pensions of men and women. FGM has been criminalized and its punishment toughened to be 5 to 15 years in prison, depending on the extent of the injury and whether the perpetrator is a medical practitioner. President Sisi called for a new independent law to categorically ban early marriage. The law prevents marriage before 18 years of age.